I didn't play for a super team, but we're a super team here. What is LeBron talking about?
I mean, he means if you don't have 4, it's not a super team? Like, is he like a Batman?
What was that in Miami?
Like,
I don't understand.
Regardless, look, I'm going to focus on what Ty Lue said about the gap not being that big. Because I think he's right. I think there's something to be said for that. Because while the Warriors went 16-1 and outscored somebody by the opposition by 13.5 points per game this postseason, there were some what-if moments. Down 20+ to the Spurs before Kawhi got hurt in Game 1 of that series. And you look at this series, Lue talked about it. If they don't give away Game 3, we're talking about a 3-2 series heading back to Cleveland. And in fact, the other day we were talking about pressure on Golden State not to let history repeat itself. So I don't think the Cavaliers have to go back to the drawing board and say, oh, man, we just cannot compete with this team. Let's blow it up. Maybe they can get better in the fringe areas and perhaps play better, come back, improve. But the scary thing is, and this is why the Warriors are the biggest favorite going into a season in North American professional sports history, deservedly so, because they think they can get better themselves.
Well, I was going to bring that up. To me, it's not just about what the Cavs are doing to close the gap. It's what the Warriors are doing to broaden it. And this may sound crazy. Won't be the first crazy thing I've ever said, that's for sure. I think that the Warriors, they did, even though they'd already won a title, with the exception of, obviously, Kevin Durant, they got over a hump here. It felt that way. Because I think the stench of last season was so, it just permeated everything.
Yeah.
And this whole season has been about that. It's been about KD finally winning a ring. It's been about atoning for 3-1. Let's say they come in the next season. They don't have that baggage. They're already.
Still got pressure, though.
They still have pressure, but they're
overwhelming.
By and large, made men. And I know, given the ages of their core players, they can only get better from here.
Yeah.
Now, of course, what remains to be seen is, are they able to, say, a couple years from now, keep somebody like Klay Thompson? Will he want his own team, even though he said, I want to keep winning here?
How people trying to break him up?
Andre Iguodala, those pieces that have really made this team the strength of what it is. So my fear is that, given what the Cavs cap situation, the fact they don't have draft picks the next couple years, that they're going to be out of chess moves. And, oh, by the way, they're Cavs fans. They're going to have to go through an entire season of, is LeBron leaving next summer?
Because he doesn't take losing lying down.
Exactly.
So I think they're going to leave no stone unturned when it comes to trying to improve this team. But I tell you what, though, we saw today it's the most watched finals since 1998. Sign me up for more. I don't know how quickly people are going to get bored of the Warriors in general or the Cavs versus the Warriors. But what I like about them is it's been different dynamics to every chapter in this trilogy. You know, like different co-stars, different plots, different supporting actors, different developments. It's not like we're watching Scorcher 6. You know, here we go again. You know, like they've all had their fair share of drama for a variety of reasons. So I'd like to see them running back again, given how once the Cavs kind of figured this out, it got a little closer and more competitive.
Well,
a lot closer and more competitive.
And the Cavs have to also obviously worry about the fact that there are teams in the Eastern Conference, such as Boston, because everybody made a big deal out of it today. Isaiah Thomas followed Gordon Hayward on Instagram. And so people are wondering, is there a challenger lurking for the Cavs before they can even think about the Warriors?
I think the gap is bigger between the Cavs and the rest of the East than it is between the Warriors and the Cavs.